The sea lion Pokémon Samurott is making its return. However, this time it's a bit different. Cold and heartless, willing to do anything to secure victory. The last Hisuian starter, the evil twin of its Unova counterpart, is making its debut, right after Thanksgiving. While many, including myself, anticipated that the sea lion Pokémon would be Tera-type Dark, well, that's not the case. Just like the Pikachu Raid, our Thanksgiving leftover will also be Tera-type Water, starting on November 24th through the 26th, and then again a week later from December 1st through December 3rd. Hisuian Samurott with the Mightiest Mark will be appearing in Black Crystal Tera Raid battles, slashing everyone in his path with its Tera-type Water. Don't forget, our Tera Raid builds are based on predictions of what we think would work great in battle against Samurott the Unrivaled. Updates will follow after release. The evil twin will most likely have the move Ceaseless Edge, as it is its signature move. Possible moves that Samurott could also use are Sacred Sword, X-Scissor, Razor Shell, or Aqua Cutter. Not to forget similar moves like the previous Samurott raid, Swords Dance, Focus Energy, and Drill Run. Because of Samurott's hidden ability Sharpness, which powers up slicing moves, and like every slicing move has a high crit chance, it may be very dangerous. So we will have to spend our EVs most likely on the defense stat. First, we have Miraidon. Miraidon isn't just useful solo, it can also assist other players with electric-type Pokémon, thanks to its ability. Run Miraidon with a modest nature and allocate EVs to max HP and special attack, with the remaining 6 spent on the defense stat. Ensure that Miraidon is Tera-type Electric and equip the engine that drives on sandwiches with the Life Orb health item. If you plan to use Miraidon only against this raid and not the other 6 and 5 star raids, then you can allocate EVs to max defense and special attack with the remaining spent on HP. Rhydon might be your fastest Pokémon to win against Samurott, especially by using a similar strategy like the one we used against Alolan Hisui. Start a battle by using Metal Sound twice in a row. Note that the accuracy of this move isn't always perfect. If you miss a few times, just run and start over. Same if Arboliva the Christmas tree's on the field. Sorry Arboliva, but you're not a great teammate in Tera Raids, as your ability spawns aggressive terrain and it cancels out our electric terrain. After hitting Samurott twice with Metal Sound, use the status move Charge and then go for the move Electro Drift to win the battle. Teaming up with Pokémon with Acid Spray can speed up the process. However, we don't know yet how Samurott will react in battle, so this strategy might not work. It all depends on when Samurott will reset his and our stats. If this doesn't work, you will have to use Miraidon differently. Give Miraidon moves like Parabolic Charge, Metal Sound, Electric Terrain, and Electro Drift. Parabolic Charge deals damage and recovers 50% of the user's drained HP. And Metal Sound will lower Samurott's special defense by 2 stages every time you use it. Also equip Miraidon with the Metronome Held item. If you don't have Miraidon or prefer not to use any legendaries, then go with Bellibolt. Bellibolt can lower the target's special defense with Acid Spray and the attack stat with Chilling Water. Use Reflect for the defense coverage and attack with Parabolic Charge while restoring Bellibolt's HP. Use the ability Electromorphosis and equip it with her Metronome Held item. Go with a modest nature and allocate EVs to max defense and special attack. If you have one laying around with the HP stats, well, you can use that one instead. Note that when the event is live, there could be a chance that you will have to switch your max HP V to max defense. But what's Thanksgiving without pie? Appletun makes a wonderful dessert on this special day. Run your Thanksgiving treat with a modest nature, allocating Eevees to max special attack and defense, let it be Tera-type Grass, and equip it with a Shell Bell health item. Use the moves Apple Acid, Grove, Sunny Day, and Giga Rain. Apple Acid deals damage and lowers the target's special defense. Sunny Day sets up a sun to weaken Samurott's water-type moves and doubles the effect from Grove. Grove boosts our attack and special attack stat by 1 stage, or by 2 stages if the sun is shining. Giga Drain an extra move for additional damage, and healing if the Shell Bell isn't providing enough. But what's dessert without some tea? Run Sinistcha. What is your name again? Run Sinistcha, also with a modest nature, allocating Eevees to max special attack and defense. Use the moves Matcha Gotcha, Nasty Plot, and Strength Sap. You can go for an additional attacking move like Energy Ball or Life Dew if you plan to team up with others. Matcha Gotcha deals damage and restores the user's HP. There is also a chance that it will leave the target with a burn. Nasty Plot to boost our power to a greater level. And Strength Sap to lower Samurott's attack stat, while our green tea also feasts on that power to restore some HP. An Energy Ball if Matcha Gotcha keeps failing us duo accuracy. Well, Energy Ball is a great move, and it has a 10% chance of lowering the target's special defense. And finally, we have some support Pokemon that you can use with friends or online with others. First, we have Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl can lower the target's attack stat with Chilling Water, uses Fake Tears to decrease special defense, Thunder Wave to slow down Samurott, Down to stop Samurott from using status moves, and a Reflect for the defense coverage. Keep in mind that damage from critical hits will bypass Reflect. For Grimmsnarl, go with the Impish nature and allocate Eevees to max HP and defense. Next up is Gastrodon. Gastrodon can bully with Mud Slap to lower Samurott's accuracy, Clear Smog to remove Samurott's buffed stats, Recover to ensure its survival, lastly, you can counter Hisuian Samurott with another Hisuian Pokémon, Hisuian Goodra. Goodra has a shell armor ability, ensuring it never gets hit by a critical hit. Goodra can use Acid Spray to lower the target's special defense, Life Dew to heal up teammates and himself, Chilling Water or Charm to lower the target's attack stat, and deal super effective damage with Thunderbolt. If you're teaming up with the Thanksgiving Pie Appletun, consider adding Sunny Day to the move pool. Hisuian Goodra doesn't have to be a support Pokemon, it can take on Samurott solo, provided with a Shell Bell, a modest nature, and allocate Eevees to max defense and special attack. For the moves, go with Thunderbolt, Acid Spray, Chilling Water, and Shelter or Iron defense. Also give Goodra Tera-type Electric. Two other options to consider are Tuljapex as a support Pokemon or Iron Hands as an attacker. Happy Thanksgiving everyone, thanks for watching and sticking around. Good luck on Friday, Jonny out, see ya! Ooh, Appletun pie!